Hi, I'm Averie Bishop, Harvard certified in finance, former Miss Texas, and an advocate for education equity. Juggling law school, political campaigns, and digital content creation, I have faced more than my fair share of study challenges. Endless notes, scattered resources, and the constant pressure to stay ahead. It's overwhelming, right? That's why I'm thrilled to share StudyFetch, a tool that completely transforms how you study, making it smarter, faster, and far less stressful. Imagine this: all your materials, notes, PDFs, lecture recordings, audio files, even handwritten pages brought together in one place and transformed into tools designed just for you. StudyFetch doesn't just organize your content, it turns it into actionable resources like flashcards, quizzes, personalized tutoring sessions, and more. So, like having a study assistant who knows exactly what you need. Welcome to StudyFetch. Now, let's get started for the in-depth walkthrough. Here is your homepage where you can create study sets and organize it by particular courses. If I was in law school, I would organize it by constitutional law, property law. You can also record a live lecture either during a meeting or whenever your professor is giving a lecture in case you forget your laptop at home. The really great thing that I utilize is Calendar, so it organizes your upcoming events. Then there is the study streak leaders where you can see if you are a competitive person, you're going to love this. Then here you have suggestions as far as how you can level up, see leaderboards like your streak and also your level. Here at the Bone Shop, you can also purchase additional add-ons whenever you are organizing your study command center. Let's move into uploading materials. Super easy. Just click this Create Plus button and it's going to take you to different formats that you can use. I always just use upload documents. You can browse files and you can upload whatever it is that you need. You can choose between in-depth notes or summarized notes. I prefer utilizing summarized notes because I need my information super fast. I also need talking points for whenever I organize and direct meetings at the tech firm. Then you can choose the type of feature that you like the AI to generate. Flashcards, a match game, practice tests, TutorMe, or QuizFetch, or you can select all of them if you need that extra review for whatever it is that you are studying for or preparing for. Once that material is uploaded, you can also import more, so you don't have to just do one document. Here, you can specify what your skill level is, so basic, beginner, intermediate, advanced, or you can specify it with even more detail in that open prompt box. Then you upload it, and then you see all the magic laid out in this one document. Easy to understand with headers, subheaders, and bullet points. Let's talk text editor and the Notes AI feature. Here you can listen to a 60-second recap. It's fantastic if you are on the go and having to complete errands or chores, for example. I like to listen to the podcast option in the car when I'm driving on my long commute. You can even have an entire audiobook created on your notes. And it's so easy to use. You can use it not just on your desktop, your computer, but also use it on your phone because usually you have access to your phone whenever you are driving. Then you can view your PDF and actually select a visual with your arrow. And SparkE AI can give you a summary of the actual visual that you hand selected. Then within those notes, you can click again on study tools. Say if you forgot to select generate flashcards or you want a practice quiz, this is where you go back and you choose a different feature that you like to utilize whenever you have those notes prepared already. If you click on the AI little button, it's going to magically edit your notes, whether you want to change the tone, improve the fluency, or make a particular section longer if you're trying to make your notes or essay reach a certain word count. Then you can create a live lecture. You can record live in addition to adding your own notes while you are recording your professor's lecture. You can start with an AI generation or you can create an outline from scratch. Here you can also add a note and convert it into a audio or a specific note page that you can utilize while also listening to your professor live. Here you can see that you can also edit it live in the middle of your course while it is also recording the audio. Next, you can view your PDF and scroll to select your visual component that you might need, you can utilize the tool to hand select a visual, and it will summarize or define any information that you might need just from using a lasso tool and hand selecting it. You can also utilize a transcript. Say you have an audio or a YouTube video that you want a transcript of, and you want an in-depth notes or summarization. Now you don't have to remove the audio from a particular video just so that you can get that transcript. The dual view is fantastic. If you need to look at your notes, a specific material, and if you want the AI SparkE running in the background to generate those summaries and provide you definitions of what you need help with during a live lecture. Here you can chat with SparkE specifically. You can create a new chat session and you can specify several materials from different courses or within your own specified study set. You can select either one material, two material in combination with the option for SparkE to also pull information and research or studies using the internet. So not only will SparkE provide a comprehensive write-up of notes from your materials that you upload, he can also cross-reference information utilizing research studies and the internet. Now we have flashcards, and they're completely reimagined. We all know how effective they are for memorizing information, but making them, that is a different story. StudyFetch eliminates the hassle. You can upload your course materials, whether they're notes, PDFs, or even lecture slides, and the platform generates personalized flashcards in seconds. SparkE can also provide you ideas of what else you need to include in your flashcards. You can edit the sets specifically so that you can go in and change any of the information that might have been generated by AI, or just add more study cards that you think are important. You can switch between definition and term view whenever you flip the cards, and set your preference for whenever you study. Of course, there is a shuffle option so that you can make sure that you are changing whatever it is that you're learning and you're not just memorizing the chronological order of those specific flashcards. Here, whenever you begin studying the set, it's going to show you whether or not if you know this material. You can set how easy, hard, or good you are doing, and SparkE will also track how you're doing whenever you study those flashcards. Now we have tests in the QuizFetch feature. Practicing what you've learned is absolutely essential, and StudyFetch takes this to the next level. In test mode, you can create custom quizzes tailored to your course materials. Title them, add the specific type of materials you want it to test you on. And whether it's multiple choice, short answer, or fill in the blank, the platform adapts to your specific needs. You then create the test based on the type of questions you made as far as your preferences, and it will auto-populate a test for you to practice and review. QuizFetch adds another layer of intelligence with SparkE guiding you. You'll receive hints and explanations as you go. But what I love most is the confidence tracking. After each question, you rate how confident you feel about your answer. Same thing with flashcards. This feedback helps identify not just what you got wrong, but how well you actually understand the material. In addition to making tests, you can also create match games, which are a little bit more fun, especially for if you are a visual learner. I loved this stuff whenever I was in middle school and high school studying, for example, for AP exams. Next feature is TutorMe. TutorMe has been a fabulous feature that I've leveraged whenever I have been studying for my generative AI certification. TutorMe is going to allow you to be tutored by somebody who's not going to get annoyed by how many questions you ask it and how many times you repeat a question. TutorMe is essentially personalized interactive learning. If you've ever wished for a one-on-one session with a top-tier tutor, TutorMe is exactly that. SparkE takes your materials and breaks them into manageable pieces, guiding you step by step with visual checklists. What makes it truly engaging is how interactive it is. SparkE will ask questions, encourages you to think critically, and it adjusts the session based on your responses. Now you can either have your information autoplayed or not autoplayed. You can also have your sound enabled or your sound completely off. The next feature is the essay grader. The amount of essays I had to write when I was in law school, y'all, it had me going insane. Writing is definitely an art, as I had mentioned before. And with the StudyFetch's essay grader, oh my goodness. You can upload a draft, select a specific rubric. So, say your professor has a particular rubric for each essay that you have to write throughout the course. The final option to select is also the level in which you're writing. Obviously, a person who's writing at a college level needs to receive different feedback based on your high school knowledge and education and receive detailed feedback. SparkE will then highlight weak points, offers suggestions for improvement, and even provides a final score. The next thing I want to show you is the video explainers. You can pretty much learn anything in minutes, less than 60 seconds even if you wanted to. And these are fantastic for those of you who are, again, visual learners and you like to memorize not only the information, but something that aligns with pictures and video. Explainers are my favorite for last minute prep. Need a quick overview of constitutional law or an introduction to economic theory or number theory 101, just type in your topic and within minutes, you'll have a concise, engaging video that breaks it all down. And it's not just some bulk photo, clip art type of video. It actually provides visuals and aligns it with the words and talking points and definitions that you'll need. I remember using explainers during my campaign to tackle complex tax policies as well as really hard black letter law. Whenever it was hard to understand all the exceptions, I loved having explainers show me a video of what it means to understand that particular law. So right now it's 2-minute explainers, but the goal is to have long form video explainers that are generated by AI so that you can pretty much create even live lectures on your own. Make sure that you sign up for StudyFetch and don't reinvent the wheel. Study not harder, but smarter.